Ha ha ha. I had a good week. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another Gore's Recent Game Pickups video. And I'm back on Friday. Like I said, every Friday will be a new Gore's Recent Game Pickups video. And I have not screwed up yet. I started a couple weeks ago, to be fair, so this is like the third time I'm doing this. But so far, every Friday, I'm doing it. So anyway, I'm sorry for the darkness on this side of the face. I'm going to try to fix that soon. But I had a good week. I had a good week of pickups. I had some offer-up stuff, of course, but mainly what I'm going to show you here is yard sale pickups, especially one yard sale. Just one particular yard sale that, oh, I had my best yard sale pickups in the last year or so from that one yard sale. Ever since I bought, if anybody remembers, I bought like a bunch of Sega, Sega Saturn games. I bought a bunch of them for super cheap and a couple of N64 games. That was like maybe $400, $500 worth of stuff. This time I paid $34 for a big bundle of games that I estimate to be around $300 worth of value, which is amazing. Good ass pickup, good ass yard sale. But not only that, I went to a community yard sale earlier that day and found a bunch of stuff, not gaming related, so you won't see most of that stuff here, but I found a bunch of stuff that I could resell and you know, of course, make some money and buy stuff I really want. That's how you have to do it. And if you are also someone that does these game pickups videos, or you're just a collector like me, then most likely you do that too. Let's get to it. You know what? I'm going to save the yard sale stuff for later. Let's do everything else that's not yard sale related, which isn't much. So we're not gonna spend too much time here. At least I don't think so. All right. Well, first thing, let's get this out of the way. To be honest, I was like, should I even show this? Does this really matter? Yeah, let's show it. All right. So I bought this for I think $9. It is a lot of Nintendo DS cases for games that suck ass. Nobody cares. No games inside of them. I bought them for $9. That was I think $4.50. Plus $5 shipping, so $9.50 actually. Plus tax, it would have been like $10. The reason why I bought these is because if you can see in the background, you probably can't. It's too dark. I'm gonna fix that in the future. I have a bunch of DS cases. It seems like way more than I did before, mainly because I'm putting my GBA games in these DS cases, printing out the covers for them so they look okay, and same thing for some of my loose DS games. I'm trying to print out covers for them so they're not just loose. So I wanted to buy some extra cases, and I got some cases right here. I'm going to throw out all that other shit and put those cases to good use. Not for Imagine Teacher. That's a teacher. That's not what my teachers look like, by the way. iCarly, remember her? What's this one? Flash Focus. I see this game so many times. I'm sorry, I cringed myself. I see this game too. It's just all garbage. But you know what I want? I want them cases. I want the DS slot right there, and I want that GBA slot. So what if I want to put a DS game or a GBA game in here and print out cover, I can. By the way, if you want to print out covers, I highly recommend the site thecoverproject.net. It's a pretty good one. Doesn't always have the covers that you may want. There's a couple games in my DS collection and GBA collection that do not have covers that I'm really upset about, and I really want to find covers. And the only way I could find them most of the time is through eBay. You have to buy them, which really sucks. When you can just print them out for pretty much free. It kind of sucks that you have to buy it for like $7 sometimes, which is ridiculous. But anyway, that's my first pickup. That was from eBay. Someone was just selling it for $4. I was looking for DS cases, and that was the first one to pop up, and it was the cheapest. And I was like, hey, let me do it. And I did it. Did the shit out of it. Alright, so this next one was from OfferUp. I paid $10 plus $3 shipping, so $13 altogether. Great deal considering this game loose disc goes for about $40-50, and this will be sold. It's in great condition too, and that is NCAA Football 14, baby. And if you're a collector and you know anything about reselling and stuff, then you know this game was worth a lot. It was funny enough, it's a game that didn't have too many copies when it first came out because it was the last NCAA game. I guess they lost the football license, so they just decided to stop. Actually, who made this? Oh, it's EA. I guess they lost the NCAA license. I don't know. I'm assuming so. But it was it didn't really come out in a huge quantity. I mean, it came out in a pretty decent quantity, I think, because I always see them everywhere. not everywhere, but I see them in bundles of stuff. Like people are selling like, here's 20 games for $50 or something, and then of course I miss out on that because NCAA would pay for that entire lot right there. I always miss on those. I think one time I got it for the 360 and I kept that copy. But anyway, this is for the PS3. It's sold relatively okay, but on disc, just for the disc itself, goes for at least $40. So $10, $13 altogether. Definitely had to get that, recoup some money. This one was a purchase from Best Buy. I was in a Best Buy not too long ago, and I saw this for $12, and I was like, I have the other 3 in my 4K Blu-ray collection. Gotta get this one. My boy Rambo, hell yeah, with that sweet-ass sick cover. It's a sick cover, I agree, but slip cover. It's a slick, sick slip cover. There you go. Rambo, baby. There you go. Stallone, rubbing that shoulder. He's getting old, you know. Hey, shit, he was getting old 11 years ago when this movie came out. Now he's old. He's just straight up old. But I love that movie. That's the 4th Rambo movie. It's stupid as hell, but I enjoy that movie. Just like I enjoy the new one. I know it's stupid, but I enjoy it. All right, so what else? Oh yeah, this. I'm so glad I got this game. This is another game that I will be using one of those DS cases to replicate a cover for, and that is Metroid Zero Mission. Now, as you can see on the bottom right of that label, it's starting to kind of come up a little bit, which is really annoying, but I tested it, it works. I got this. This usually goes for about $30. I got this for $12 plus $3 shipping on OfferUp, so half the price that I normally go for, and that's great. I have Fusion up there. You probably can't see it again, but I have Fusion up there, and now I got Zero Mission, baby. That's added to the collection. Next, now this was a damn good deal. Someone was selling these games for $4 each, so I paid $8 plus $3 shipping, $11 altogether for 2 DS games, 2 Space DS games. Not that they ever made 2DS games, you know what I mean? The system 2DS. Imagine they made 2DS exclusive games. That'd be ridiculous. Anyway, like you couldn't play this on 3DS. Like why? Like what the fuck? This goes for like $25 complete. So immediately I'm doubling my money. I'm keeping the other game. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, and it does come with everything. It comes in really good condition. It comes with the map and the manual. There's the map. See it? Whatever. And there's the manual. There you go. Don't want to take it all out. And there's the card, of course. It goes for about $25. So I got that for $4 plus $1.50 shipping, I guess. if you want to really get into it, $5.50 I paid for that. And the other game, I printed out a cover for this one, but this one did not come out right. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my covers don't come out right because the place I print them at doesn't. It's weird. When you print stuff from the cover art, I mean the coverproject.net, just make sure you have a good printer that can print without margins, because then you get cases like this. Touch the Dead, and you can see it doesn't really fit there, but it does look pretty good on the side, so I've been using them because it's free. I might have to make a trip to Staples if I really want to get a good one, but it came cart only, obviously, because I printed out the cover. There it is. Touch the Dead is I guess a spin-off of the House of the Dead franchise, but it's for the DS. And it's a light gun shooter, except this time, you use a little stylus. You just click the zombies, they die. They're already dead, technically, so whatever. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, we got one more thing. One more thing from OfferUp, and then we'll get to the yard sale stuff, because I got a bunch of yard sale. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. There's 2 more things. Alright, so this bundle... okay, this bundle I almost didn't get, because the person that was selling, there was a person on OfferUp selling a big PS2 disc-only lot for like $25. I think it was like 17 games. But there was only 3 games I really wanted in there, so I asked him, hey, would you split those 3 games up from that lot? I'd pay half for what you want for the lot for those 3 games. And they're like, okay, sure, just call us on, not call us, but message us on Monday, this past Monday, and we'll set it all up. And I was like, okay, cool, and I did, and they said, oh, we actually sold one of the games, and she felt, the person that I was talking to felt really bad about selling one of the games, and it was a game that it was fine. It was actually the least desirable of the games that I wanted. And she said, you know what, I'll sell you the other 2 games for $5 altogether. I was like, whoa. Okay, I said, you know what, let's make it 7 plus $3 shipping, make it even 10. And she was like, okay. And she sent me, I could have did 5, but I was getting a good deal anyway, so I didn't want to be too much of a dick. I got loose copies of Gungrave for the PS2, which is like a $15 game loose. So that right there, oop, well, there it goes, fell off. And the other game is a game I've been wanting on my PS2 collection. It goes for about 25 bucks, disc only, and that's good, but I'm going to keep this game because I don't have it in my PS2 collection and try to complete it in the future, and that is the Red Star. There you go. It's like a, I think it's like a kind of like a brawler beat 'em up, maybe shooter kind of game. I haven't really seen too much gameplay, but every time I see screenshots, it looks like that to me. But anyway, it's like a $40 game complete, disc only, about 25. Not bad. I'll try to complete it in the future because my PS2 collection looking, oh, it's looking good. Can't wait to do a PS2 collection update. And when I say I can't wait to do it, I mean I'm dreading it because it's going to be a long video. Probably have to go through that collection pretty quick because, yeah. We all know, if you watch any of my collection videos, I like to fucking take 5 minutes per game to tell you my backstory around it. So I'll probably just try to get through the PS2 collection pretty quick because I have at least 300, 400 games in that collection. So maybe 300, maybe like mid, like 350, I'd say. But and that includes like loose games too, which I have a lot of. I have at least 100 games that are loose disc. Anyway, and that's here's another one for now, at least, until I get a better case. Alright, so last thing I picked up that isn't yard sale related. I went to GameStop, same time I went to Best Buy to pick up that Rambo. I went to GameStop and they had a sale on figures for Overwatch. Of course, as you can tell, I'm an Overwatch fan. If you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. It was a Funko. Overwatch Funkos. I don't know how dark the videos get sometimes. Sometimes they look darker. I don't know. I need to fix my lighting. Anyway. They had pretty much half off, 50% off collectibles for Overwatch. That it didn't just include figures, but I think it included some other stuff. But I saw a couple things I really wanted to get, and I still had a little bit of credit left. I still had to pay a little extra to get these. So I paid, I think around like, this one was 25, the other one was 20. I think I had like a little bit of credit left. I paid like 30 bucks for these. No, wait, was it the other way around? Did I pay $30 of credit and then pay the rest in cash? I don't know, whatever. The point is, I got these. The first thing, I already took this out of the box. I got my boy Reinhardt. Hell yeah. Oh no, I'm pulling shit off of him. That's supposed to come off before somebody says something. There you go, my boy Reinhardt. This is like the $50. You might see this in GameStop still. I mean, my GameStop had it, but they had it like up on the shelf up top where you could barely even see it. I noticed it. I was like, oh shit, is that half off too? And it was. It's normally 50. He looks awesome. Look at his hammer. Look at that. Look at that little hammer. He was 25. So I was like, you know what? Let me get him. He looks awesome. Came in a nice box. Here's the box. I'll show you the box. Pretty nice box. Nice presentation on this box right here. There you go. There he is. There you go. Yeah, put him in there. Just pretend he's in there. There you go. That's what it looked like. So I got him. I was like, you know what? I wanted him when he first came out. And there was multiple times where I almost bought him for 50. Where I was like, fuck it. Should I get him? Reinhardt's not my favorite character to play as, but he's probably top 3 when it comes to just his character. Like just his personality. I love Reinhardt. He's the best. So, not the best. He's top 3 best. So I also picked this up, 20 bucks for this, and it comes with 2 figures. I had to get these ones, and that is, of course, my boys. Well, my boy Hanzo. I'm a main for Hanzo, and Genji. I like Genji. Genji's fine. I don't like playing as Genji, and I don't like when other people play as Genji, because it's just, I don't know, it feels extremely cheap. It always does, to me at least. But, you know what, Genji's, he's a okay character, and you know what, he's brothers with Hanzo, so he gets a little bit of credit there. So there you go, 20 bucks for that. They're originally 40, which is insane, but half off 20. And is there a price tag on Reinhardt? Oh yeah, it was right there. 50, and he was 25. So I had to get those. Now, let's get to yard sale stuff. Alright. Move this. Let me just move all the shit that's not yard sale stuff. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let me show you my pickups at the community yard sale. I picked up a bunch of stuff, actually. I picked up a few toys, and now when I mean a few toys, I mean a big bundle of toys. I picked up Beyblades at this community yard sale. It was like one of the first things I saw at the community yard sale. Community, can I speak? They had a bunch of Beyblades, this one place, and they wanted $20 for all of it. And I know Beyblades go for a lot, especially if you lot them up together. So I was like, you know what? I might have to get that. I came back later and I said, you would take 15? And they said yes. And I was like, all right, cool. So I picked them all up. I don't have any to show you. I do, but it wouldn't make very interesting video if I just showed you about 30 Beyblades. But they had the Bay Wheels. They had the little Beyblades, the regular ones. And then they had the ones with the monsters, like the Shogun ones. I already sold one lot for like 30 bucks. So I'm double my money there. Bunch of cousins. My cousin's playing right outside my door, ruining my video. Alright, back to it. Jesus Christ. Alright, so this is what I have to deal with on Fridays. I should really record these on Thursdays, but I always like to wait until Friday to record them, just in case I get other stuff, which is actually the case. That Red Star and the Gungrave I actually got today, so it was good I did that, but now I have to deal with that shit. You might not even be able to hear them. I'm not sure. But I heard them, and they were distracted. They distract me. If you're watching, you distract me. Stop it. Fucking stop. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, so Beyblades, I didn't even show anything for Beyblades, but I bought a bunch of them. And whatever. I even bought like one of the stadium things and whatever. So whatever. It was kind of cool seeing Beyblades again, because I used to collect them when I was a kid. But still. I'm selling them. I already sold one lot. I think the Bay Wheels already sold for like 30 bucks. So, get it out of here. So, next. I sold it, actually, I think earlier today. So, I didn't ship them out. No, it was late last night. I haven't shipped them out yet. I'm a bad eBay seller. I should have shipped it out today. I just didn't. I apologize. If you bought them, I'm sorry. They'll come. They're coming. They're coming. It's cooking. Alright? Alright, so, same place I bought the Beyblades. This is actually technically the first thing I bought. For the day at that community yard sale, and that is a Pokédex, one of these Pokédexes from I think the 2007 Pokemon, whatever that was at the time. Yeah, 2007. That's what it says on the back. I don't know what version this is. I didn't watch Pokemon back in 2007. I was more like late 90s, early 2000s, and then I was done with the anime at least. But got this. Cool. I like the original Pokédex. That's my favorite. But this goes for about 15 bucks and whatever. I think it needs new batteries. But besides that, pretty cool. I got it for $1. Why not? Next, I got this from another one of the vendors, I guess you call her, or somebody selling shit at a community yard sale. And this is a white from Game of Thrones. The box is kind of messed up, but this is actually a vaulted Funko Pop. Doesn't go for too much, about 15. I'll probably just keep this. It says 3, but I paid 2 for it, so why not? You know, remember when Game of Thrones was good? Yeah, me too. I guess it was like early Game of Thrones too, right? This is back in 2015, so it's still pretty early. You know, season 4? Would that be season 4? Wait, no, that'd be season 5, wouldn't it be? Yeah, because 2016 was season 6, 2017 was season 7. Yeah, and then 2018 didn't have a season. Yeah. So. Why did it take them 2 years to finish Game of Thrones? Whatever. I mean, it looked nice. Don't get me wrong. I understand, but only 6 episodes, and I mean, what I saw was great, but it didn't really match up to a lot of the great battles of the past. I mean, it did. The second episode, the battle was pretty good, even though there was a lot of convenience in there. Whatever. Anyway, if you don't watch Game of Thrones, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying battles. Anyway, next one I went to, I picked up these 4. I know this isn't gaming related. So far, it hasn't really been much gaming related stuff, but we'll get back to gaming related stuff. I picked up these 4 Disney DVDs for $1 altogether, 25 cents each. Bambi, Bam. This one's sealed, I think. Is that sealed, or does it have a seal on it? Yeah, no, it's sealed. Okay, so that one's sealed. Doesn't go for much, about 10 bucks. Tarzan, one of my favorites actually, and that's also sealed. I already have that, so I will be selling it. Lion King, which I have. I have this, and I have... This one's not sealed. I have this, and I have the special edition on DVD. And Cinderella, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, that's probably gonna upset some people. I actually, I'm not even gonna lie, I like the live action movie better than that one. I don't know. Cinderella never really clicked with me. I always stopped it like halfway through when I was a kid. I would have the VHS, watch it halfway, and then I would stop it. I remember that because I didn't like it. And now watch, I don't know, Aladdin again or some shit. But anyway, those 4, 2 of them brand new for $1. Shit, I could probably sell that for at least 20. Next, I saw this at the same place I saw the next thing I'm going to show you. Actually, I guess I showed both of them at the same time. I paid, I think, $4 for both of these together. The first thing is the original television Christmas classics, which I used to see this all the time when I was a kid. Whenever I went to like a Dwayne Reed or wherever the fuck, or like one of those pharmacy places, I would always see this there. Paid $2, I guess. And these sealed go for like 25, 30 bucks. So shit, hell yeah, I want that. Now I already have these 5, I believe, on DVD. So I don't even feel too bad about selling this because I love these holiday classics. Of course, the claymation Rankin Bass, right? Is it Rankin Bass, or am I thinking of which one is it? It's Rankin Bass, right? No, Rankin Bass. Is that right? Is it? Is it? I can't remember who made it. Is it Rankin Bass? I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says Sony. Good job, Sony. You made it. Just put your fucking logo everywhere. Don't tell me who actually made this shit. Doesn't say. Are you kidding me? Maybe it wasn't Rankin Bass. What? This is Snow Miser, right? Oh, maybe it isn't. No, this is 2D. Is Rodolph the Red? No, that's not Snow Miser. Is Santa Claus coming to town, Snow Miser? You know what? I'm going to stop. Just get on with it. Alright. Next, this one was really cool. So $4 for this and the Santa Claus bullshit. And that is the Rodgers and Hammerstein collection, which of course is a bunch of classic movies. Oklahoma, The King and I, The Sound of Music, of course, South Pacific, Carousel, State Fair, and that's it, I think, right? Yeah. So a bunch of classic movies, $2 for those. I like box sets, and especially when they're classic movies. South Pacific is actually still sealed, but they're all in there and they're all really good condition. So there you go. Sound of Music, of course. This one, for some reason, the plastic on the case is gone. I don't know why. So the paper is kind of like taped on there. Whatever. Anyway, it goes for about $15. Not a crazy box set, but every time I see DVD box sets for cheap, I have to get them. I like box sets. I don't know why, and they take up a lot of room too, which is a shame. But because I don't have that much room. But I like the box sets, which is my weakness. I think that might be it really for the community art sales. I didn't find too much, which is upsetting. Every year I usually find something really good, but this year I don't think I did. So I think that's it besides the Beyblades. That's it. What I showed you. So there's some money to be had, for sure. But then later that day, I have to give a big shout out to my mother. Not gonna lie, I'm not lying. My mom went out later that day. She was doing stuff, and she called me saying, "I'm at a yard sale right now, and there's a lot of games." Immediately, I was like, "Do tell." What are they? Would they be, Mommy? Let me know. And she told me, she started rattling off what games that were there. She said there was a bunch of PS2 games. I was like, okay, there could be some good stuff, or there could be generic stuff. And at first she was rattling off a lot of the generic stuff. She said Grand Theft Autos, NFL, NBA games. What else? Red Faction was there. Just a bunch of stuff that you expect from a PS2 collection for somebody that just played PS2, but not maybe a lot, you know? There wasn't that many PS2 games, too. She said about 20. But there was a point where I heard a game she said, and I was like, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. There was one game, I immediately flicked the switch, and I was like, this is going to be good. And then she started rattling off more and more stuff. And then she went on to different consoles, and I was like, this is going to be a good fucking haul. And from that haul, I paid $34. Well, I guess she did, and I paid her back. $34 for, actually I don't remember how many, I think 18 games maybe? Or 16, maybe 16, I can't remember. We'll count them when we go through. For about $300, maybe a little bit more dollars worth of video game goodness. So, let's go. Alright, so let's go through the PS2 games, because there's a bunch of them, and one PSP game. They had a couple PSP games there too. Let's go through those first, okay? Let's do the PSP game first. This one, immediately when she said this, I was like, oh shit, because I'm collecting PSP games. I heard about this game a long time ago. I never played it. Heard it was great, and I think it's the beginning of a series, or Maybe it's just one of many games of the series. I don't know. But it's called The Legend of Heroes, A Tear of Vermilion. It's either a tear or a tear. I'm going to say a tear because that sounds very JRPG-ish. So there you go. That, I think there's 16 games here. So let's say a little over $2 a piece. So around $2 for this is a great deal. No manual, but the UMD is in great condition. Great. That's a $20 game right there. Perfect. Almost pays for the lot right there. We're not even done. Next game. This is the game, when she said this, I was like, this is going to be a good haul. Drakengard. Hell yes. Love Drakengard. No manual, which is fine. I have a copy that has a manual, so whatever. Not for my collection. I'm reselling it. Might have to take a couple dollars off, but that's fine. Goes for about 30 bucks. I could probably sell this for 25, maybe a little bit less. Let's say 20. So right now, we're at 40. Already went through and paid for that entire lot, and we have a bunch of games left. Bam. Next is Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde. The reason why I got this is because I didn't have it in my collection. It doesn't go for much, like a $5, $10 game. But for $2, I don't have it in my collection. And it's something I've been wanting in my collection. So I think it goes for a little bit more on GameCube. I think it goes for like 15 on GameCube. Next is, I'm sorry, I was going to say NFL. NBA Street Volume 2. This goes for about 10, 15, complete in really good condition. I always pick these up when I see them for cheap because they always sell. I bundled this and NFL Street 2 recently and made like 25 bucks just from both of those. So this at least goes for 10 bucks. Maybe I'll bundle that with another game I'm going to show. Not this one. This one I was really happy to hear because I really wanted this for my PS2 collection. Really wanted it for my GameCube collection because it goes for a lot for GameCube. But it goes for a pretty penny. Pretty penny on PS2. And that is Time Splitters Future Perfect. Which, by the way, all the discs are in really good condition. This comes in a case that's not a PS2 case. Obviously it doesn't have the memory card holder. But these are in really good condition. The only one that has some scratches is the next one I'm about to show you, which is a little upsetting because this one I actually want in my collection. But because it has some scratches, I might bundle it with the NBA Street Volume 2, and you'll understand why in a second, because that game is NBA Street Volume 3. There you go. And this one does have the manual. This one has quite a bit of scratches. Like, not deep scratches, but scratches nonetheless. And I'm thinking of just bundling this and NBA Street, Volume 2 together. This goes for like 15 bucks. But though the scratches make it probably 10, I'll probably sell both of them for 20. Make a little bit more money. Next is Time Splitters 2, which is good. I picked this up because last year I got screwed out of I bought this game at a yard sale. It was at a convention I went to. And I got a great deal nonetheless because I got other games that were really, really cheap that went for a lot of money. But I bought Time Splitters 2 as well at a convention and it didn't have the game in it. And I didn't realize because I'm a dumbass. So now I have the game with the manual too. Good. Next is The Way of the Samurai. This is like a $15 game. By the way, Time Splitters 2 is like a $15 game too. Way of the Samurai complete. I actually have 2 copies of this game besides this one. So now I have 3. This one will definitely be sold. It's like a $15 game. I wish it was Way of the Samurai 2 because I still need that one. It's like a $30, $40 game. And the last game, a game I've been really wanting in my collection for a long time. Very long time. I'm happy to get this one, baby. I'm actually really excited to get this one. It's like a $35, $40 game. And that is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance DOS. Hell yes. Complete, baby. Look at that. Oh, I would kiss it, but I'm scared to because it came from somebody's dirty house. Mwah. There you go. I didn't kiss it, but you can pretend I did. There you go. And it's in really good condition, too. And it comes with the manual, and that will be added to the collection. That, Time Splitters Time Splitters 2 and 3, Goblin Commander, and I think that's it. Everything else will be sold. Yeah, Drakengard will definitely be sold. I already have it, so. So that was just the PS2 and PSP games. By the way, I'll keep the PSP game also. So now let's get to some of the more retro stuff. Because she said there's PS2 games there. But then she said, I think there's Genesis games here too. I was like, I don't collect Genesis games? But do tell. Because I was like, yeah, I want to know. Of course I want to know. And she started labeling games off, and some of them were like, whatever, it was like Sonic, and there was like one that's like an arcade classics or whatever, and I knew there were games that didn't go for much. And then she said this one, and then she said another one right after this. The first one here is World of Illusion starring Disney's Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Right there, look at that. The cover art, the label, there you go, I had to think of a word, is not in the best condition. Looks a little wet, but not too bad. And this one I'm considering keeping, and that is Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. I used to love this game when I was a kid, and that label is in really good condition. By the way, these were really clean when I got them, so I haven't tested them yet, but they look really nice. Nothing jangling around, so I'm assuming they play. Maybe I'll try them in the next week or so and let you know if they do. I have a feeling they're going to, though, because they were packed pretty nicely too, from what I heard. Like, she sent me pictures and stuff, and it was just like nicely like stacked in a box, but like in a nice way where it wasn't just like thrown into a bucket. So obviously, whoever was selling this was keeping them in good condition. So I'm going to assume they work. Next, this one, when I heard this name, I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, I heard of that game before, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh yeah! This game, it goes for like $50, so I was happy to get this one. It's called Alesia Dragoon, right there, and that is in pretty nice condition. No janglies. I say janglies, but just sometimes there's stuff that comes apart inside the cartridges and you can hear them. Or there's like dirt that gets in there and starts wiggling around. And if there's dirt that got in there, then there might be something wrong with it, because, you know, if the dirt jangled around in there, it could have knocked something loose or broke something. Or this was open before and messed around with it. You never know. But that was a great pickup. That's a nice label. Look at that dragon. Look at that Goyle. Oh, man. Now, I should say, I don't know if I'm going to keep any of these Genesis games, because, like I said, I don't collect Genesis games, but, boy, every time I look at them, I'm like, I should keep that. Again, I need to test them out, but these are in really nice condition. I had to clean up, I think, the next one I'm about to show you, just a little bit on, like, one of the sides, but it's really nice, and they came straight from GameStop. Look at that. When they used to be $7, I wish they were $7 now. Or no, I don't wish they were $7 now, because then they wouldn't be worth shit. But I wish some games that were rare, like Rule of Rose, I knew would be rare, because I remember seeing a lot of these games that go for a lot of money nowadays. Back in early 2000s, like mid 2000, like mid 10s, Audis. What do you call them? The Audi, whatever. The like 2005, 2006 would always go for like $5. You know, Kuon used to go for like $6. I would always see it in my GameStops. Never bought them. Should have. I didn't, though. Fuck. Cube 4 used to go for like $20. Now it's like a $250 game. Oh, anyway. This next game is, I think it's Kadash. That's what the game's called. Kadash. Which is another $40 game right there. Bam. That's good. I'm happy to get that right there. And that is it for the loose cartridges games. This one right there. Bam, Kadash. I don't really know what Kadash is. I've never heard of it before, but it goes for about $40. It's Donald Duck, World of Illusion. Castle of Illusion. Oh, that label's so good. That's a work of art right there. And Alesia Dragoon. Awesome. Now, box Genesis games, because there was a couple box ones. First one is Bubsy 2, baby. Hell yeah, Bubsy. Look up my Bubsy playthrough. I played through one of the newer games that came out. But Bubsy 2, I got it, baby. And it does have the manual. It does have the big ass cart. You got fit. I mean, Bubsy's big game. You got fit in that big cart. Can't have that small cart. You got to fit in that big one. This one, I was surprised to like look up and find out it's like a $35, $40 game in the box. And that is Thunder Force 2. This one I don't think has the no, it does. Okay, so the next one doesn't. It's really nice condition. Look at that cart. Whew. And snapshot. The next one and the last one is a game called Twin Cobra. Another game that goes for like $30. So look at that. No manual on that one. So for $34, I estimate around $300 of games right here. Pretty damn good. And to be honest, I'm probably going to sell a lot of these Genesis games right here. I'll probably keep that Castle of Illusion just for nostalgia's sake. But everything else, don't really have much of nostalgia for. These PS2 games, my God. And the PSP game, of course. But that is it. I'm running out of room on my camera, but that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the noise in the background and the distractions, but man, Good week. I had a good week. All right, bunch of Genesis games, bunch of PS2 games, dirt cheap, $2 a piece pretty much, and I got some other good stuff. Look at this Reinhardt. Did you see this Reinhardt? Look at this. He looks sick, dude. You'll be seeing him up there in the future, so get ready for that. And the Hanzo and Genji, hell yeah, and of course a couple movie stuff. You know, got Rambo on 4K. Freaking Rambo, he kills some dudes. NCAA football 14. It's a $40 game right there. Making money, man. Gotta make that money. Make that cheddar. So, anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't really have an outro for this one. So, I gotta improvise, I guess. So, let me just go over here. I'm gonna improvise right now. Improvise an ending. Alright. Oh, there you go. That's perfect. Bye.